this contest between the Jacksonville Jaguars and the Kansas City Chiefs. Set to go is the kicker, Harrison Butker. And we're off from Arrowhead. Has this at the 6. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line. Let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10.
Let's go.
Warren's going to throw straight away here. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's taken down just a couple of yards shy of the 40. Pickup of 12 on that play. And that's good for a Jacksonville first down.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap first down.
Here's the first carry for LaQuint Allen. And they're going to stop him after he wiggles his way forward for 2.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Out of the gun, Lawrence. Bobby Thomas near the sideline. And he's able to move past the 45 before going out.
That's a gain of 6. Makes it 3rd and 2.
3rd and just 2 to go.
Hey.
Throwing now on 3rd and 2. This opening drive is headed for 4th down. That's incomplete. Defender there to knock it away. So they couldn't throw for it on 3rd down, and as a result, they're headed off the field earlier than expected on their opening series.
Keeping them off the scoreboard, well, that's already a win defensively. Not letting them even cross midfield, that's the cherry on top.
On 4th down, it's Logan Cook on for the Jaguars to punt it away. And some textbook work covering that punt. It is stopped after almost nothing on the return. Now Kansas City looks settled in and ready. Here we go. 1st and 10. Off play action. It's Mahomes. That one finds Xavier Worthy. And he's got a bunch here up past the 25 before somebody gets to him. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12. Offense getting set. Here's 1st and 10.
First down.
Yellow.
1st and 10 at the 26.
Now it's the first carry for Isaiah Pacheco. And he gets absolutely pumped to end that one. Just a gain of 1, and that brings up 2nd and 9.
Hey, we know running the ball in the NFL is hard, and that play pretty indicative of it. Here's the key, though. At the end of the game, those type of plays got to be in the minority, and the majority have got to do some damage.
Out of the gun, it's Mahomes. That's complete, Isaiah Pacheco. And he'll go down after fighting his way to the 32.
I call this quarterback's best friend. Some call it a safety valve, some call it automatic, but it's sure nice as a quarterback when you got a trusty running back over the middle of the field that you could depend on.
3rd down now, Jaguars going nickel. Operating from the gun, here's Mahomes. Made the throw as he was getting hit, Brock, and it's incomplete. And no look on his first look of the game, and that'll bring up 4th and 3. Kansas City sends out its punt team, and this will put an end to the drive after it's stalled out. Slow snap, but he's able to get this one away. And that kick will get out of bounds without a return. Looks to be a little shy of reaching the 20.
At their own 21-yard line.
Jaguars look ready to go. Here comes 1st and 10.
Hey, we're up. Hey, I'm gun. Hey, Soko, hut.
First carry now, this is Bashal Tutin. And they'll manage to contain him after about a 6-yard pickup. Lou Tranquil brings him to the ground.
Cool thing about a drive starting run like that, Kate, is it really just gives you every opportunity in the playbook, whatever you want to do. But as for me, I like to reward that run. Give it to him again and see if he can get you a new set of downs.
There's the tackle. He's still going. And they're going to bring him down just beyond the 30 at the 31. Pick up a 5 on that play. And the Jaguars have a first down.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them a first down.
New set of downs for him from the 31. On the give, it's Tutin. And he maneuvers through the middle for a gain of 4.
You know, Kate, these are some of the little hidden plays in a game. Right? Doesn't look like a whole lot on the stat sheet, but A, it gets you good yardage, B, it sets up your play action, and C, most importantly, keeps that defense guessing.
Hey, easy. Settle.
Lawrence throwing here. Good play on the football defensively. He knocks it away, and that's going to bring up third down.
You know, so often we talk about speed offensively, right? We love receivers that can run. Well, that was a perfect example of how speed kills you defensively. A hurried throw, almost an interception. And that wasn't until after they almost brought him down behind the line for a sack. Speed's the difference.
So after that prior incompletion, it's third down. Third and long, they're going to throw. He finds the rookie from Ohio State. And they are finally able to get to him and touch him down, but damage already done as they pick up that first down.
The analytics will tell you a handful of these kind of plays per game, and your odds per drive of scoring go way up.
So fresh set of downs now from the 39.
Hey, Lion.
The tight end going in motion right. On 1st and 10, here's Lawrence. Completed over the middle. And they get this down to the 28. 12 yards on that play, and a good call nets him the first.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
Offense is set. 1st and 10.
Hey, go. Hey, Soko, come on. Here we go.
Tutin gets it from the gun. And this one's going the wrong way. Nice win for that defense as they send him backwards.
I know from the position of the quarterback, Kate, sometimes you hand that ball, you put it in the belly of the running back, and you send him right into the teeth of a buzzsaw. You can feel it from the jump, and that call from the defense, well, it came at the perfect time.
Hey. Here we go.
From the shotgun, Lawrence finds him over the middle. And they bring him down after the play reaches the 26. It's been an 8-play drive, and on play number 9 now, 9 is what they need on third down. Man in motion out of the slot. Throwing is Lawrence on third down. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the defense comes through to back them up ahead of fourth down. Cam Little now to try the Jags field goal. This from the right hash and a considerable distance. And the distance, but no good. It finds that left upright. And we continue to await our opening score of this ball game.
Man, that is a sound every kicker dreads. I really thought it had a chance to sneak in, but instead, it's rejected by the upright.
He rolls to his right. That's going to be an incomplete pass on the throw to the right. Not on the same page with his tight end. And that'll bring up second down.
Kate, this quarterback gets out of the pocket, genuinely a coin toss whether he's going to keep it with his legs or put it in the air. Sigh of relief there defensively as that ball falls incomplete.
No luck on first down. Here's 2nd and 10.
Yellow. Look at it.
From the gun, it's Mahomes. Hauled in by Worthy, right side. And he takes it across midfield and into Jaguars territory.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, and give your quarterback a chance.
So through one, this game, more for you defensive maestros out there. Hopefully no shortage of excitement coming up in the second. Back to Arrowhead in just a moment. About set for the second quarter. Chiefs football here. They've got 3rd and 2 to start out. That won't be caught outright. It's incomplete. The Chiefs signal for a timeout. That's going to be their first. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the first half.
The numbers tell us pretty clearly, you get to 3rd and long, extra long, it's really hard to stay on the field. That's disappointing because that was 3rd and manageable and an incomplete.
Only 2 yards to the marker, and they're going for it here on 4th.
Yellow.
Again, Mahomes to throw. Short pass brought in. And he goes out a little short of the 40. So they hit him for 5 yards on 4th down, and they get the successful conversion.
Look up contested catch in the football dictionary, and you'll see that. I mean, I can't critique the defense. They're in the hip pocket of that tight end. But these contested catches, these tight ends that can separate with their hands, utilize their body, even when you're covered, you're not.
No luck finding his receiver that time. And we'll see what they do here on 2nd down.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
The counter give here to Pacheco. And it's a 3-yard gain through the traffic. Stopped by Foye Oluokun.
I think one thing you learn, Kate, when you transition from college to the NFL, not every run is going to be a big play. Some of them, well, they're just destined to end in a minimal gain, and some of them will set up that critical play action for later.
3rd down, it's Mahomes. Escapes the pocket. Check down complete to Pacheco. And he's out of bounds just short of the 30.
Here we go. Here's one of those game situations that just puts a smile on my face because I can think from Pop Warner to the NFL, everybody on the field's thinking the same thing. Can we go for it? Can we get one more shot as you end up just short on that 3rd down?
They'll go. It's Mahomes. Ricky Myers, and he's got it. And he'll get them enough for a 1st down.
As a quarterback, you just know in that situation when you go for it on 4th down, it may mean sometimes thrown into double coverage. But if you're going to go for it, at least give your guy a shot to make a play. And against really long odds, he came up with a big-time catch.
And they take him out of bounds, which means his offense setting up for 1st and goal.
Well, if I know running backs, Kate, I think I do after all these years, this is not a want the next touch. This is a need, a demand for the next touch. Go get that fruit from that seed that you just planted at the 1.
And he falls through the defense for a touchdown. The Chiefs get the game's first points here in the second. Now Harrison Butker for the point after. Extra point set right down the middle. And they add one on to their first touchdown of the contest. Butker on now to kick this one away. And no return as this bounces through the end zone for a touchback. First and 10 coming up. Jaguars ready to take advantage of some good field position they've got here. Lawrence working from the gun. And it doesn't get much, up to maybe their own 40. Wrapped up on that play by big Quinnen Williams.
Kid, if you've heard me say it once, you've heard me say it 100 times. Completions, completions, completions. Well, that wasn't a pass. It was a scramble. But Annette's the same thing, keeping this offense on schedule.
5 still to go here. This is second down.
Hey, let's go.
Back now, pressure coming. Finds his running back. This is Bashul Tutu. Racing down the left side. Touchdown, Jacksonville! The Jaguars start to fight back with their first points of this game. Cam Little to try the extra points. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Jaguars tie this game 7-7. Now after tying this game up, they're all set to send her away. It's Brashard Smith now with the return. And this drive will start inside the 25.
At their own 24-yard line.
Starting out trips right here. First and 10.
Yellow, yellow.
To the air, Mahomes. Toward the sideline, and he's got it. And he will have this across that 40-yard line before they manage to stop him. Big gainer here as he picks up 20. And it's going to be first down, Kansas City. And what a jolt to start that drive. They're up near the 45-yard line. First down throw, Mahomes. He's going deep. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. You go middle of the field against zone coverage, Brock. You know this firsthand. You are throwing into rush hour, and there aren't a lot of easy completions to be found in that part of the field.
Yeah, and a lot of those throws, Kate, you're signing your guy up to take some sort of hit. It's on you to protect your guys. Credit that defense that's flying around and making the play.
And he hits that enemy 25-yard line before he is sent out. And that one goes for 31 yards and a first down when all is said and done.
Got to be a pretty good actor. Got to be pretty good at selling to that defense. That's a drop-back pass. When you get a big play on a screen like that, boy, it's choreography by everybody on that offense.
So Reed, it's Pacheco. Finds a big lane. And he will get this to the end zone for a Kansas City touchdown. The Chiefs take a second quarter lead. It's an Isaiah Pacheco touchdown.
That's just simply the difference-making edge that these elite running backs bring to you. A lot of backs can get you 10 yards, 20 yards, but the elite backs, they can take it to the house.
That one right down the middle. And the Chiefs break that tie and now lead by 7. Butker on now to kick this one away. Here's Parker Washington with the return. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Jacksonville offense ready to get going. Here's first and 10.
He's at 24.
Now Lawrence. Escapes out to the left. He takes it himself. And he's short of the first after a mild gain.
You know, Kate, they always say that QB clock. You know what it's more like? It's more like in a walk. Especially in a situation like that. And it's a good thing you woke up to it. Able to make something out of nothing and at least keep them moving forward.
There's a screen for Tutu. And they haul him down after a gain of a couple. Leaves him in need of one more yard here on third down.
It may not look like much on the stat sheet, but this is kind of good on good. An offense gets completion, not going backwards, and the defense, well, they rallied, they pursued, and kept that screen to a minimal gain.
On third and 2, here's Lawrence. Dumped off to his running back. And he's going to bring it up to the 40-yard line before he stopped. Give him 5 on the play, and that's good for a Jacksonville first down.
Hey, Kate, they don't rightly care who it's going to go to in that situation. All they really care about are the results on third down. And that's exactly the result they needed, enough to keep this drive moving.
First and 10, it's Lawrence. It connects down the sideline. And they're on him to send him out right before he gets to that 30-yard line. Now a About 29 yards on that play, partner, as they get the chains reset.
And those are the completions they rely on from their passing game.
Exactly 2 minutes to play in half number 1. Stick around. More from Arrowhead on the other side. New set of downs for him from the 31.
Hey, 10-point open.
Shotgun handoff for Allen. Have him gain about a handful there. It's Noah Williams who made the play defensively.
That result right there is why coaches all across all levels of football on defense talk about good, solid tackling, Kate. It's not just to hear themselves talk. It's to make sure that when you can bring a guy down, you're able to, and keep them from piling on those yards.
Hits him on the out route. And he's going to be taken down near the 8-yard line. They'll have first and goal to go now after they gained 18 on the previous play.
First and goal at the 8-yard line.
Running right is Bigsby. So some defensive initiative in that goal to go, Brock. They take him down behind the line. Second and goal coming up. That's a nice quick correction for this front, Brock. Give up the big play and then get a little back on the very next one.
Exactly the kind of response you want to see from your defense. You got to forget about the big play for now and stay focused on that next snap.
A good 5 yards on the run. Now they're going to have third and goal at the 4.
Okay, this is going to be a fascinating call because defensively, you've stopped the run twice now, and I think you believe on that side, well, they got to put it in the air. But this is also where the offense could say, we got 2 more shots. Let's continue to pound the football. Can't wait to watch this one.
Man in motion, headed right. Tootin again. The stand continues. This one doesn't even make it back to the line, Brock, and it sets up fourth and goal.
A loss of 2 yards. It's now fourth and goal.
Now, just before the break, a timeout taken by the offense, and they can try for some points going into the break. Cam Little getting the call on fourth down here to put 3 up for the Jaguars. High percentage look for him here from the left hash. Little knocks it through. And it's dropped back down now to a 4-point game. So we're through 2 quarters now. Still a half of football to be played. We'll be back with more of the NFL on EA Sports.
Logan Cook to kick off for the Jaguars.
On now is Cook to kick this away. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this second half. We've got a touchback. All right, the Chiefs in good field position here as they start out first and 10. Run from Pacheco to start the half. He's able to manage a couple on that run.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on second.
Last run got him 3. Here's second and 7.
At the 38-yard line.
Out of the gun, it's Mahomes. Has him on the quick hitter. And they'll make the stop up at the 46-yard line. That play goes for 8 yards, and it keeps this drive moving.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Off play action, it's Mahomes. Rolling out to his left. He's keeping it. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12.
You know, these are the type of plays that really get an offense going. This is a chance for a QB to inspire the guys around him. Calling his own number, carrying his teammates to a first down on that big run. That inflates an offense. and it can suck the wind out of that defense.
Aim downfield, he's got it. It's Worthy. And he's going to score. Touchdown, Kansas City. The Chiefs grow the lead coming out of halftime. Xavier Worthy, the touchdown. So sensational work by the skill man there, Brock. Anytime you can make your quarterback look that good, you know he appreciates it.
That's a quarterback's best friend, no question. But on the other side, gosh, defensively, you got to get that skill player down. Period. End of story. You can't give up that much yards after catch.
Brings in the kick at the 9. What a hit, and the ball's loose. Oh, this will be a turnover. It's recovered by the kicking team.
These guys are flying down the field. Reminds me of the guys at Braveheart. But different than Braveheart, these guys got two things on their mind. Number one, get the returner down. And number two, try to separate the ball if they can. It's rare that it happens, but boy, is it big when it does.
It's a 4-yard pickup, and that's going to bring up 2nd and 6.
That's one of those sneaky little runs, Kate, that gets you enough yards to create some doubt into that defensive coordinator. You could stick to the ground. You could throw beyond the sticks. You really create some indecision now defensively.
This time they've got him. He can't break another tackle. He will go down behind the line. Man, some of these middle backers are so impressive these days, Brock. No problems at all for him to range downhill and cut that play down behind the line.
Kind of the calling card of the position played today. They're not as big as they once were, but boy, can they run. As you said, whether it's downhill or sideline to sideline like that.
And he can't escape. Jaguars all over him. And a couple of really good plays, Brock, made back-to-back behind the line to bring up 4th down. The Chiefs bring on Harrison Butker for the field goal. This is a 44-yard look from the right hash. Butker knocks it through, and that extends their lead to 14.
What a season this guy has had. Yet to miss on a field goal this entire year. And I really hope I didn't just jinx him.
Butker on now to kick this one away. And no return here. This is a touchback, and the ball's going to come out to the 20. Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10.
We're at 23. Hey, change the time. 11.
They send a man in motion. Lawrence with it on 1st. Into the hands of his running back, Tootin. Up the sideline, past the 40. And he's going to be driven out by a defender just before he can get it up to midfield. That's going to pick up the 1st down after a gain of 26.
Just excellent effort on that catch. And a lightning quick transition from bringing that football in to getting vertical. He was not content for a second to end that play where he caught it. Any catch he makes, his intent is to put some serious yards on top of it.
It's his running back. And they get this down roughly to the 34-yard line. So 20 yards on that play. And the Jaguars have a 1st down.
Jaguars, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
Lisa 24. Son, this one's hot. Here we go, son.
From the shotgun, Lawrence. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
This defense, they had a plan. And they've done an excellent job executing it. Instead of a main character, they've reduced this receiver to a footnote. Kudos to the job collectively on defense.
Hey, so hot.
Second down, give to Tootin. We'll cobble together a yard there. Something he does so well. Nick Bolton making a stop.
Not a ton of yards, but still showing that commitment to the ground game. The type of run that keeps the defense from loading up in coverage and focusing entirely on that passing game.
It's 3rd and 8. Need to get a chunk here.
Hey, go, go. Go, go. Done.
Here he goes, 3rd and long. And it's incomplete, and that's going to bring up 4th down.
Jay, I've talked to you over the years, the transition to the NFL where the windows to throw are small. On 3rd down, smaller. Put dime defense on the field, and those windows become almost non-existent.
Cam Little now to try the Jags field goal. On the left hash, this will be from 50.
50-yard attempt.
He had all the distance and just enough accuracy to send it through. And that'll get him back to 11.
You know disc golfers, Kate? Yeah, I'll go to disc golfers. They sometimes give the basket a hug if an errant cut hits, but still goes in. You may want to go give the goalpost a hug after this game. It took a friendly redirect off the upright to make that field goal good.
Oh, and he eats a hit to bring it into that, right near the 25-yard line.
They're on the 25-yard line.
Chiefs coming up to the line here. It's 1st and 10.
Yellow. What? What's that?
The drive begins with a run by Pacheco. And they will finally catch up to him just a second before he can reach that 40. It's a gain of 11 there, and that picks up the 1st.
Well, more often than not, it's a passing game that's asked to go from 1st down to 1st down in just one play. But when you get that big play potential on the ground, geez, it just infuses your offense with confidence.
1st down, and they go right back to it. And he comes through big here. 9 yards. It's 2nd down.
Well, that doesn't net a 1st down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
Yellow.
Throwing the out route complete. And he's going to be across midfield close to the 45 before going out. Give him 8 yards on the play. And that's a Chiefs 1st down.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
It's a design boot. Headed out right. He finds Pacheco out of the backfield. And he's brought down after pushing to that 35-yard line.
There are times a quarterback's got to be blacksmiths. When you're in the pocket, there's just a certain timing and precision. But you get outside that pocket, you got to be an artist. You got to be creative, and this guy is.
480.
They'll give this up the middle to Pacheco. And this is going to go for about an 8-yard pickup as he takes him inside the 30-yard line.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that 1st down marker.
The 2nd down run by Pacheco. And his short gain gets them a new set of downs.
I don't know about you, Kate, but he sure made getting that 1st down look really easy. A lot easier than it's supposed to be for that defense. And I think they'll hear about it when they get to the sidelines.
Coming to the line for another 1st and 10.
Fight on these two. Fight on these two. 480.
It's Pacheco again. He gets loose down the right side. And they take him out of bounds, which means his offense setting up for 1st and goal.
Danger, Kate. Danger, I say. You get this guy in the open field, and he is dangerous to take it to the house.
1st and goal at the 7-yard line.
So they'll be set up with a 1st and goal when we come back. The Chiefs have set themselves up for the win here. Now just need to carry this lead through to the end. First and goal now as they try to pad this lead.
Yellow.
They'll run, Pacheco. And that right there is the start of what could be a goal line stand. They hit him for a loss on 1st and goal.
I'm going to guess at some point, whether it's in the huddle or over there on the bench on the sidelines after this drive, QB is going to go apologize to that running back. He just ran him into one heck of a negative play.
Here's Mahomes. Finds a man right side. And they're going to keep him out once again. That sends him backwards, brings up 3rd and goal.
Hey, I know it's tough to evaluate when you're playing at game speed when there's chaos all around you. But if he looked around, I'm not sure that's a throw he would make again. Even one of the biggest targets, big old tight end, couldn't fight back to the line of scrimmage.
Big play coming up here as everyone gets set for 3rd and goal. 3rd and long for him here. Drops this down to Pacheco underneath. And he has it down to the 8-yard line on the play. So on 4th down, the Chiefs field goal unit and Harrison Butker headed out. A little more than a chip shot. This is 25 yards. Butker knocks it through. And that extends their lead to 14.
Those 3 points could go a long way to securing this W. Makes it a lot more comfortable knowing the other side's got to score a couple touchdowns now. Touchdown to field goal's not going to get it done anymore.
Butker on now to kick this one away. And that one hit the landing zone first and then into the end zone. So it's going to be a touchback out to the 20. Jaguars look ready to go. Here comes 1st and 10.
Hey, lie.
Beginning this drive with a run by Allen. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that 1st down play.
That's the kind of yardage that's not going to kill this drive on the first play, but it does put you a little bit behind schedule. Now 2nd down becomes critical because nobody wants a 3 and out.
Gets him on the in route. And this is going to come to an end right at the 32-yard line. It's a gain of 12 on that one, and that's good for a Jacksonville 1st down.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips and cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
He puts some air under it deep down the left. He's got it inside the 25. And he will get it down to the 16-yard line.
51 yards, the gain on the play. That's another Jaguars.
So a massive gain, and all of a sudden we've got 1st and 10 inside the red zone.
Hey.
From the red zone on 1st. Brought in. And they'll advance this down to the 5-yard line. A nice pickup of 11 there, Brock, and they'll have 1st and goal to figure out.
Year after year, the best offenses are multifaceted. It's not just the receivers or the tight ends that can make plays through the air. When you get running backs that can attack the middle of the field like that.
And he barrels across for the touchdown. The Jaguars now within 1 score in the 4th. Those defensive coaches got to be hot, Brock. That was a touchdown that shouldn't have happened. That tackle should have ended it.
You try bringing down one of these NFL running backs in this case.
Okay, touche, partner.
They see that goal line. They smell that goal line. It is no sure thing to try to bring down one of those horses before they find pay dirt.
And the play clock hits 0. This is going to be delay a game. A little slow to operate the offense, and they're going to back it up as a result of that penalty. Another shot now at this extra point. Extra distance, no problem for him as his kick is good. And just like that, we're back to a one-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. Here's Smith on the return. And they'll be happy about where they're about to take the field. He's up to the 35 on the return. right, the Chiefs in good field position here as they start out 1st and 10. It gives it Pacheco to start the drive. They bring him down, but not before he picks up 7, Brock, to begin this drive.
That is just a great drive starter. What every offense wants. Gives you a little bit of energy, a little juice, and now a really manageable 2nd down.
Operating from the gun, here's Mahomes. And again, an interception is dropped. Looked a whole lot like the last play, didn't it, partner? And again, the turnover escapes him. It's going to be 3rd down.
Just cannot afford right here, Kate, to go 3 and out. Not when you watched your counterpart score a touchdown. Got to cling to that lead and find a way to convert this 3rd down. It's a big one. And cut off some of the mojo from the other side.
He'll throw it. We got the football, Brock, but not the first. That's not just shy of the marker. 4th down.
Those kind of completions are so frustrating, Kate. It's like a putt. You got it on line, you feel good about it's going in the hole, but you never want to leave it short.
The Chiefs bringing out their punt team. Ryan Stonehouse will kick it away.
The Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Jacksonville offense ready to get going. Here's 1st and 10. They'll begin with a quick completion to the right side. And he's going to be out of bounds after it looks like about a yard there. 2nd down coming up. Lawrence now off the play action. Completed to his running back. And he's out of bounds. Defenders get there to drive him out right near that 40-yard line. They get 20 yards out of the play and move the chains.
Something out of nothing, Kate, that may as well be listed on his resume because he's so good at it. Caught that one near the line, and after that it was all him, turning a modest pass into far more than a modest gain.
So 1st down from the 41. Lawrence working from the gun. It isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
Okay, that was so good, really, on 2 levels there defensively. Number 1, with an athletic quarterback, you've got to keep him in the pocket. They did. And then more importantly, and in this case, you got to finish him. Job well done.
Out of the gun, Lawrence. And he has it up towards midfield before he's taken down at the 47. Oh boy, we've got to pause here because Trevor Lawrence, he was the one hurt on that play, and now he's in need of some attention from the medical staff. Chance to move the chains here on 3rd and 4.
Ready. 60 red. 60 red. 10.
Looking to throw. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
We see this all the time. The number 1 thing you see NFL defenses do to try to force that 4th down, it's down coverage. Put your cover guys on the field. Let the boys up front cut it loose with pressure, and let the cover guys go shut it down.
All right, one more snap before the 2-minute warning.
Hey, Soko, tonight. Take right open. Hey, I'm
Here he goes. Gotta have this on 4th down. He connects downfield. They touch him down at the spot as we wait to hear about this flag on the field. Looks like they're going to happily turn this one down and let the play stand.
Lisa 24.
Running it after the penalty. He's going to get inside the defense's 30 here. Looks to be a gain of about 6 on the play.
That does not show up on any explosive stat sheet, but let me tell you, Kate, that's the real deal right there. You run for that kind of yardage consistently in the NFL, you do set yourself up for success.
Escapes the pocket. Lawrence goes into a slide before that hit can arrive with enough for a 1st down.
You know, Kate, back in the day, we had a slip and slide at practice for moments just like that. Actually practicing how to slide and get out of harm's way. Nice gain on the play and denied that defense yet another chance to take a shot on him.
Here's a screen for Tootin. And he's going to be stopped at the 17-yard line.
Dude, I don't know why every once in a while I'll get these little flashbacks, but a little play like that just flashes me back to the preseason, my first preseason. And one of the veteran QBs said, hey, Brock, whatever you do, just find completions. You will never go broke taking a profit. Go get a completion. They're at a premium in this league.
23.
He'll look to throw it. That one connects. And he gets him the touchdown. And now a potential game-deciding play call coming up. So they get the all-important touchdown here late in the game, Brock. Now the question, play for the tie or go for 2 and the lead?
And I know they've got all these charts and numbers and analytics to tell you what to do, but this comes down to the gut and the trust of the head coach. Does he trust his offense more to go get this 2-point conversion, or is he going to lean in his defense and believe that they can get the stop?
Here he is to throw. And this is caught. Oh, he gets them 2 points, and with those, they've got the lead.
Chiefs 27. Logan Cook to kick off.
On now is Cook to kick this away. Here's Smith on the return. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
So run it down. Get your money up. I go run it down. On all of us. On my people now. On what I love.
Now Kansas City looks settled in and ready. Here we go. 1st and 10.
Yellow.
Setting up to pass. Finds him over the middle. And this one's brought to a halt at about the 36-yard line. The Chiefs signal for a timeout. That's going to be their first. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game.
Yeah, these in cuts maybe aren't the hardest throws from a degree of difficulty, Kate, but it does take some courage as a quarterback to throw into congested spaces, but it can pay big dividends.
Yellow. Yellow. I'm going.
Back to throw. Maybe a bit of desperation. Here's a deep shot. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Well-timed strike by that defender to knock it free. So now they have 3rd and short.
Well, that was almost one of those nice chunk plays you like to see in the NFL, Kate, before he was able to recover and provide the hit and ultimately dislodge the football. You like to see that physical edge and scrappiness to contest any kind of shot plays down the field.
Pass didn't work on 2nd. Let's see how that affects this 3rd down.
Yellow. I'm going. My side.
To throw. Complete beyond the marker. And he'll get it up to the 44. Timeout taken by Kansas City. It's 2nd. And they're still going to have 1 left at their disposal.
play like this, that's exactly where you want to get him the ball, right on the outside, where he's got the space and a lot more room to work.
Offense to the line for first down, conscious of that single timeout they've got remaining. Throwing again, Mahomes. Trying to push deep downfield. Caught just shy of the goal line. And the stop is made 3 yards from the end zone. It's going to be first and goal. So they call a timeout. So that is their final one. And with time left for maybe 2 plays, let's see what they do. Do they chance it or do they just kick it now? Now with just 10 seconds left in our game, we've got a timeout. This game now resting on the attempt from Harrison Butker. Angling this one in from the right hash, the challenge here. That one is good! And barring the unexpected, that's going to be your game winner.
Once again, they call on him, and once again, he delivers. Had to be so confident sending him out there that he was going to win them this game, and he did just that.
And it goes for a touchback, so time enough for 1, maybe 2 final plays here. Jaguars in a good starting spot here, coming up on 1st and 10.
Hey. 13, Luke.
From the shotgun, Lawrence. They don't connect there, and now just 3 seconds showing on the clock.
I think that was a throw cake. It just came a little bit too late. What it did is it gave that defense time to come up and deliver a pop and knock the ball loose before he could secure it fully.
Here he goes, one final shot. Maybe a bit of desperation. Here's a deep shot. And this one falls incomplete. No miracles on the final drive today. This game is over. So score this a win for the Chiefs. Well, Brock, I think it's safe to say that the top-ranked defense in the NFL probably going to take a couple of hits to its status after this one. We have not seen an opponent score against them like this very often, if at all, this season.
Yeah, I think what it shows you, too, Kate, is even for an elite defense, there's still holes and weaknesses to be found and taken advantage of. It took a whole bunch of effort, some great masterful game planning, but this offense found ways to score against a pretty salty defensive unit.